line.
Oh, look at, oh no!
Oh, he spun the tires and then spinning into the walls, the 55 of Robusto, and the caution flag flies.
And look at the carnage that caused. Cleetus spun the tires and was trying.
The NASCAR world has been turned upside down after Cleetus McFarland's shocking performance at Charlotte Motor Speedway has sent ripples throughout the entire racing community. The YouTube sensation with over 4.4 million subscribers has become the most talked about figure in NASCAR, but not always for the reasons you'd expect. From career-defining moments to controversial crashes, McFarland's journey has veteran drivers, NASCAR officials, and fans all weighing in with explosive reactions that are breaking the internet. The General Tire 150 at Charlotte Motor Speedway became a defining moment in Cleetus McFarland's racing career. Starting from 11th position, McFarland methodically worked his way forward during the opening laps. With 62 laps remaining, McFarland found himself restarting on the front row after choosing track position over fresh tires. But what happened next shocked everyone. McFarland spun his tires as the leaders accelerated, causing the number 34 to fishtail before connecting with Isabella Robusto's car, sending her head-on into the outside wall. The attention that Cleetus McFarland brings to ARCA race is great, but let's be honest, he's not converting his tens of thousands of fans into long-term race fans. This criticism has followed McFarland throughout his NASCAR journey, but what happened next silenced the doubters. Despite the incident, McFarland managed to secure a career-best 9th place finish. Cleetus McFarland emerges after a 9th place finish at Charlotte, took responsibility for the crash on the restart and said he feels terrible about it. What makes McFarland's situation even more intense is that he's been racing under NASCAR probation for the entire 2025 season. NASCAR placed McFarland on probation due to 2 rule violations during preseason testing at Daytona. The first violation involved an unauthorized in-car camera. NASCAR prohibits in-car cameras unless they are provided by the organization. The second violation involved safety equipment. McFarland ignored an RCA official's decision regarding his safety gear. McFarland himself took full responsibility. One of the RCA officials made a decision about my safety equipment, and I ignored that. I screwed up, and I take full blame for that situation, and I totally understand why they have put me on probation. NASCAR veteran Kenny Wallace weighed in. Well, he did it and didn't really realize the rules. But he admitted his fault. And so poor Cleetus, already on probation by NASCAR for breaking the rules, have trying to create his own. The NASCAR community's response to Cleetus McFarland has been absolutely electric, with some of the sport's biggest names weighing in with surprising statements. Joe Gibbs racing star Christopher Bell delivered the most powerful endorsement McFarland has received from any active Cup Series driver.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I don't know much about him. Frankly, I didn't know anything about him for the ARCA race, and his viral interview was really cool. So, you know, it's the name of the game has kind of fallen down this path of like political correctness, and you have to say the right things, do the right things, act a certain way, and it's refreshing whenever you get a guy like that who, you know, I don't think he's trying to, you know, make a career out of this, and maybe one day he will, I don't know, but he definitely does it his own way, and I respect that.
Former NASCAR driver Max Pappas delivered one of the most memorable quotes.
So many other drivers.
I mean, he's just a badass race car driver that he fakes to be a YouTuber. I don't think it's the opposite. You know, he's just a amazing person outside the car, inside the car. We built a special steering wheel, you know, American wheel that he had in the car this weekend. So just want to.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. gave McFarland valuable coaching before his Talladega race.
Your fans are probably going to want to see you give it hell, right?
Yeah.
And so you got to manage giving it hell and being smart.
And finishing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a tough balance.
NASCAR champion Greg Biffle has become McFarland's biggest supporter.
Okay, I don't know if anybody knows, but my buddy Cleetus McFarland, I basically have taught him everything he knows about driving a car. Okay? And today, he's going to prove that. Now, if he does some dumb shit out there, that's not me. I did not tell him to do that. Now, if he drives that thing to the front and gets the trophy, and tears up that infield, and we together don't wear sleeves for 2 years. That's what I taught him. Okay, you guys watch.
The impact McFarland has had on NASCAR viewership is absolutely staggering. NASCAR gained between 20,000 and 30,000 new subscribers on its YouTube page after his Talladega race. His in-car livestream captured almost 800,000 views when he raced at Daytona. NASCAR streamed McFarland's in-car camera, and the stream peaked at over 60,000 viewers. His appearance on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast rocketed to 1.2 million views in just 2 days. It's a lot harder than a superspeedway, Cleetus McFarland told reporters after Charlotte, highlighting the learning curve he faces. His Talladega performance showed his resilience.
What are you looking for tonight?
Wow, it's a lot harder than a superspeedway. About lap 5, we broke a valve spring, and Ilmore just came over here, popped the valve cover off. It was number 6. I can't remember. Was it intake or exhaust, Squirrel? I didn't see. I don't know. Look, wish we could have. Obviously you just can't change that in the race. So they told us, after I pulled in, they said the valve train's rattling.
Despite the mechanical issues,
so I just knew if I fell out of the draft, I was done, and I just tried to channel my inner Greg Biffle and get in there, and we just held on. And then enough people reacted, made a mistake.
McFarland's character truly shined during controversy. When Amber Balcaen caused a wreck that collected McFarland at Daytona, fans attacked Balcaen on social media. McFarland defended her, saying it was totally unnecessary for fans to target fellow drivers. McFarland's next race is at Bristol Motor Speedway in September 2025. When Kevin Harvick suggested McFarland might go straight to Cup, his response was immediate. No, that's a great answer, because I have sat, I've never been a big NASCAR guy until this year, and Biffle helping me even get my foot in the door.
Man, my goal is to finish the race.
Yes.
Number 1 and 2. If I can work my way up, obviously I want to win. You know?
Cleetus McFarland has fundamentally changed the conversation around NASCAR, from Christopher Bell praising his authenticity to veterans like Max Pappas and Greg Biffle providing mentorship. McFarland has earned respect in the racing community. His journey represents NASCAR's future, fan engagement, and whether the sport can embrace authentic personalities. One thing is certain. Cleetus McFarland's story in NASCAR is just getting started, and everyone in the racing world is watching to see what happens next. What do you think about Cleetus McFarland's impact on NASCAR? Do you believe he's good for the sport, or do you think he needs more experience before moving up? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know if you want to see more coverage of his Bristol race coming up in September. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our NASCAR news and driver updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.